So here is the video about my bike and its current mod setup. I have a 2009 FZ6R, obviously in blue. I got it in spring of 2011 as a dealer leftover, so got it brand new, 0 miles, and I tucked them down to, I think it was 5,500. Please excuse the dirt, it's getting a little cold out lately, typically 40 to mid 50 degrees in the time periods where I could wash the bike. I'm just gonna have to ask my dealer to wash it for me when it goes in about 1,000 miles for the 20,000 mile service. I obviously do my own oil changes though. But so the changes I've done, I've put on Simtech grip heaters. So I have it routed around here and then under the master cylinder, and then through here and underneath that assembly, going under here to a distribution panel for the grip heaters and anything else I want to put in there. High and low setting I mounted right there, as you can see. Works pretty good. I kind of wish I would have actually mounted it like right here on the other side though. Would have been a little bit easier to get to. And then I put on front and rear Spiegler blue stainless steel braided brake lines, as you can see there. Definite improvement on the braking ability. I now have Michelin Pilot Road 3 front and back tires. Experienced pretty good rain the other night on the way home from work. It was supposed to only be about 10% chance of rain. 3/4 of the way through the workday, it turned to 90%, and yeah, it was definitely raining on the way home. Handled nice and confident. Then I typically have a double bubble windscreen for the summertime right here. Again, pretty dirty, needs to be cleaned. I like the double bubble screen, works good in the summertime. I thought the Puig touring screen would help in terms of cutting the wind that hits my neck in the cold weather, and then also was hoping it would somewhat deflect the rain a little bit more off my visor, but no, it doesn't do either thing very well at all. I don't think it's any better than the double bubble, honestly. So I'll probably take it off. I'll have to think about it if I want to sell it or not at this point. I do have a set of PowerMad Star Series handguards that I bought, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to send them back unless it works good with my double bubble, because as you can see, I would not be able to get to the full lock. It would stop like right there. So I'll probably have to send them back, and I might just consider getting the Hippo hands instead, or get myself a pair of heated gloves. Maybe that'll be good enough. Then I have the GV V46 trunk and rack. I like it. It allows me to take my things to work very nicely. I used to have a soft sport tail bag and saddle bags. Still have the saddle bags that I use occasionally, but I use this every day for work. It's nice because I don't have to worry about securing the bag to my bike. I don't have to worry about putting a rain cover on it if needed, or making anything being stolen out of the bag. Nope, it just locks up. So I like it. And then with the GV rack, everyone's got their own opinion. I personally think that with the hard luggage rear trunk, I think the fender looks pretty nice. So I don't think I'm going to go for a fender eliminator, at least not at this time. And I've made it 20,000 miles. I still like the way the bike looks. Why change it? The stock exhaust, well, I agree with some people it's not the very great looking. I kind of feel with Marthy on my forum, he modifies exhausts. I could get his exhaust, I think it was like just under $500, and then a fuel controller too. So ultimately I'd be looking at about $700, $750 or so, or go for a Two Brothers with a fuel controller, I'd be looking at about $1,300. The change of sound on the bike and addition of 2 horsepower, I'm not sure that's a good enough return on investment for me right now. If anything, I might do the Martha exhaust if I can buy another stock exhaust at a cheap, reasonable price, so that I can have one on hand in case I ever do want to sell the bike. Then I can put it back to stock. Although, as discussed in one of my other threads, I'm not sure I'm going to get rid of this bike. I might actually decide to just keep it outright. Then I did get a Rizoma engine and crankcase guard. You can see the Rizoma one right there. Hopefully it's a good picture. I like the way it looks over the RNG ones. Then Lightning Performance frame sliders. That's what my dealer put on when I bought the bike. So that's what I've stuck with. And then here you can see the other Rizoma. I like the way that one looks too. And I also did my own HID projector retrofit from the retrofit source. So there it is. Light output is a heck of a lot better than with the stock bulb. This time of year I'm scared of finding a deer on the road or some other critter, but I'm not as scared because I have so much better vision. Before this, it was more like a flashlight being my headlight. And you might be able to see in there, I also put in a RNG radiator guard. Try to protect myself a little bit from any rocks that might damage it. Hopefully it turns out to truly work. Anyways, that I can think of, those are all the mods I have on my bike right now. I would like to also get 1-inch up and back riser, so I'm not having to lean forward as much due to an old back injury that I had when I worked at the airport. And I would also like to replace the stock seat with a Corbin seat, make it a little bit more comfortable when I'm riding for more than about an hour. But again, I think that's it for now. If I think of anything, I'll make a short little blurb video announcing anything else. But thank you for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And have a good weekend. Thank you.